EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
Where one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
On the ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Tag, 18, run, 19, charge, big Lion.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. And this one gets just beyond midfield before sailing out.
At their own 48-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Terrion Arnold in on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Get it. Let go.
Sign quarterback on here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Go, set. Ready.
And off to Benson to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
19-18. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Trey Benson, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy trying for the deep ball. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Dime coverage from the Lions. 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Gets him on the end route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They'll go right side with Gibbs. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Let's go now.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Has another lane. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 1-point game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns. When that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes off for 6.
Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. He rolls to his right. He's running with it.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing. Keeping this offense on schedule.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. The give now to Benson. They stop him just in time. He's got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. You could tell. Just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work, too.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He tries to sneak it, and they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Minneapolis right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at 1st down here.
70 Lions. 19 Charger. 19 Charger.
This time looking to throw. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, is short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Ready? 19, 18.
He's going to throw this one. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had. Not against this defense. Not on that one.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79 Broncos. Ready.
He's going to throw it again. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, a lot of throws come in his direction, and they come out quickly. Didn't have a lot of time to step in front of them. It really takes great reactionary time, great intuition, spatial awareness to get a pick out of the slot, and he should be applauded for his efforts on that play.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
positive of that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Play action, McCarthy. Absolutely fires this one, right? And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Panther 6, Cougar 19.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Brought in, Ty Felton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
The give here on second. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. It gets them several yards on that play.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Come on. 76, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Benson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on first and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Options are open here, and this is second and inches. He's got it on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Buda Baker picks it off.
Why are you looking at me that way, kid? I'm fine. I'm not having flashbacks to Marshawn in the Super Bowl inside the 1. I am so far over that memory. Don't worry about it. No, that didn't just flash before my eyes yet again.
First call here coming from the shotgun. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And all he's able to do is get them a touch more space to the 4.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is second and 6 coming up. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run. But he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for first and 10.
He makes the 25. Up the sideline, past the 45. The 30. Gets the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Following the play with the Vikings in some distress as they hurry the medical staff out to look at him. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, ready.
And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go, here we go.
He's going to throw it. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. And the stop was made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's 16 on the pickup. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They'll work against the blitz. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Sticking to the air here.
At the 42-yard line.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Let's see how that last incompletion affects this third down call.
19, Tiger, 19,
Dropping back to throw. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
We go from sorry inside, they're ready to grab them. Then get to the butt. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Taking a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
The incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Bravo 80. Check out.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. He's loaded another one up. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get some late points and the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two eyes? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Still down, snap to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Rookie now from the gun. That's his man, Felton. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this half. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready? 70 Rangers. Like, hurt.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And the deep ball falls incomplete. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it, that's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. He's going deep. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
19 tight. 19 cut. 70 Lions. Ready?
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions earn the chance to tie before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions tie this game at 21. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
At their own 20-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. He's back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. Rolling and takes it. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. No one's around him. He's got space. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here we go, Scott. 70 Timberwolves.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And the hit helped send him out of bounds there after he picked up 7. 2nd and 3.
Shane, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he can do like we just saw.
On here with Will Shipley. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Vikings in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting? I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready?
First plays the design run. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro? You stick someone like that.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
was unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Take over. First down and goal to go. At the 5-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. There's so much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stinks.
Go! Hot 70, hot, pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready, right?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he brings it in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Returnable from the 1. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He dodged the tackle. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. Now here he goes. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready up!
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Go!
Another one for Gibbs. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. From the shotgun, McCarthy buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And they take this in for the score. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the third. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, it's 6 big points on the board.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Benson on 1st and 10. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. It's going to be 2nd down.
This offense is now left for some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Come on.
Back now, pressure coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing again on 2nd. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked! And the Vikings get it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Returning it from the 4. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
That's a moment that keep me alive. I created history, it made me alive. Switch out the Disney and no box. We call them toxic because they got a chop. Tip out of balance because of hot. I run that like Nike, we got it on lock.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Vacates quickly left side. Finds him on the crossing route. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll toss it here to Benson. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. That is good for a Detroit first down.
Kid, I want you and the audience to imprint that play in your mind. When you hear me or any announcer say, oh, he's running downhill. Oh, get running downhill. Oh, you want to hit it downhill. That right there, that was running downhill.
He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know, but what do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing on seconds. Brought in right side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Okay, ready?
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Go. Crack on it.
To the air on 3rd and long. Into traffic. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Making an even 10 on that play. And the Lions have a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And this one does not go far.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ready. 70 Lions. Dragon 60. And up.
It's Benson on the give. We sent with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Ready.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
He'll throw it. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. And really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And the fair catch made here at the 15.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Play action, McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. So 20 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings needing a couple. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. they'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Space on the right, he's got room. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings have taken the lead late. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Offense to the line. Again, trips right to start out.
18, here we go. Set. 70, Timberwolves.
Running back sent in motion.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You've got to time up your hit, and you've got to jar that ball loose. A lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Inside 90 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Running back motions right. Setting up to pass. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
79 drop, back to 60. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5.
Ready. 18, 5 in. Lions.
Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, flexion breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings push the lead up to 12. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Okay, ready?
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Get it. Warriors 70, Panther 80. Cut 19, cut 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Clock is falling into its final minutes. Here comes 2nd and 10. Back to throw now. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. You just couldn't quite find the connection.
Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Put the body on the line for his team. The Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Sticking to the air here. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. St. Brown, the intended receiver. So now it's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
They are throwing it again. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Time Felton, the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
On the coverage.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 60 Bellcat, 60 Bellcat.
Now to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Here he goes, one final shot. Taking a final shot at the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. So it's a win for the Vikings. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
With Bronk Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.